of hip-hop artists, that's in Brooklyn, y'all show too much of the negative side. And everybody screwing up their face, but that's not what it's like when the cameras is off. I'm telling y'all, you know what I mean? And I'm living proof. Y'all see us in the clubs and everything, you know? It's not, you got lawyers, doctors, police officers, correction officers, EMS, fire department, people that live in Brooklyn, live in the hood. The hood is not, to me, as a bad place, you know what I'm saying? At all, because you have professional people that's there like yourselves, you know what I mean? Y'all came out, Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z, you know, all these different cats that, you know, came from Brooklyn. And I got to big up too, I have to say what's up to all the parents out there and you know, everybody out there. I know a lot of people target hip-hop as negative. You know, they target hip-hop as negative. And you have cats like this and other cats with Kanye West and, you know, a lot of other cats, you know, that's stepping out and just doing their thing, not scared to really express themselves in hip-hop. Parents understand this. Hip-hop is a big scope, you know. It's not what you think it is. You know, you might have your kid, oh man, that's negative music. What they doing is something that's very on point, you know what I'm saying? They're headed to the right direction, you know what I mean?
I mean, I think me and Briss is different, you know. I mean, we was with that type of stuff. I want to let people know we was into that type of stuff.
What made y'all change? Like, what made y'all come out of, like, you know, what made y'all come out of that realm? Like,
it's just that as you get older, you understand certain things is right and certain things is wrong, and that's all it was. Right is right and wrong is wrong. It's just that simple. But until you know that, you're gonna be stuck. You know what I mean? But if you ain't got nobody around you to like show you certain things, you gotta learn it on your own. So you gotta say, you look at somebody that's positive, you say, man, that's cool. Then you look at somebody that's negative, and say, man, that's not right. So then you start going positive. Everybody don't have somebody that can sit down with them and show them the right way. We all don't have that. And unfortunately, some of us do, and some of us don't.
So that's why we focus on the kids.
It's a growth thing. Some people grow, some people don't. And some people need help to grow. We all need to lend a hand at some point in time in our lives. You know what I mean?
Doubt.
And that's what we gonna do. Basically, like Briss said, man, we gonna be the ones that help the kids grow, that help the parents grow that don't know, help the fathers grow that don't know, help human beings grow, period, that don't know.
Mentally.
You know what I mean? Mentally, physically. You know, I mean, yo, man, it's different ventures in life, man. And the good thing about it, man, we going to the good ventures, man. We ain't dealing with the bad things, man. We dealing with the good things, man. It's on now. Believe that.
Now I gotta interject on a couple of things here. I gotta ask Bristow. So, you know, a question, you know what I mean? I know you was with the Junior Mafia and stuff, you know what I mean? How do you feel about that situation? Because I know y'all coming out as a group. Now, I'm speaking on the side of how the public is gonna look at something as a group. So how do you feel like being that you was Junior Mafia and especially, you know, how the public view the situation? I know Rock put out the whole Junior Mafia. I know Rock put out something on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? His opinion on certain members in the camps of Junior Mafia and stuff. He wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? Because since he pleaded the fifth and all that. But how the public is viewing y'all, you know, with the snitch and all that stuff. Not to say that you per se was involved with it, but you know it affects the.
Not to cut you off, but I want Briss to get directly to that point, and we have a saying. Anywhere we go, we say this. Let them hear it, boss.
For those who don't know, I go by the name of Briss Style. And Junior Mafia was the clique. And no, I ain't no snitch, because you ain't never heard Briss Style name the ish. You feel what I'm saying? Because I wasn't even around when all that went down. I was in the crib in Brooklyn already. I already moved out the crib. Start doing my own thing. I already moved back to the crib. Everybody was still living in the crib. And when they went to the station, I was in the crib. I wasn't even there. So I can't even tell you what happened because I wasn't there. I mean, I heard that side. I heard that side. I wasn't there. I can't speak on. I'm not one of them type of dudes that's gonna take that side or that side because I wasn't there. I'm not gonna be nobody middleman or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the block. So I understand how that goes.
So don't say associate him like with per se with the Junior Mafia situation. That's, you know, and try to tarnish what they trying to do and throw. So I'm already squashing it from here. You know what I mean? So Wendy Williams, if you're watching this, squashing it from here.
I'm not gonna make them no stories, no fairy tales. Yeah, son, it was crazy and all that with the hand movements. Nah, I ain't for all that. And that's no big shouts to Lil Kim, big shouts to Lil C's, big shouts to D-Rock. You know what it is, D-Rockefeller, man.
No
that's still my family.
Even though on some realness, I wish that Lil Kim and Lil C's You know what I'm saying? I wish it was back to the
I wish it wouldn't have
Mafia.
happened either.
Yeah,
It was a good thing when we all was together. It felt good. We all was happy. We all was making moves, and it's just a sad situation. It's like it's nothing I can say but that, because I wasn't there to see everything happen. That happened. You know
No
what
doubt.
I'm saying?
And for those that don't know, Twan, you know what I'm saying? He's doing all the reggae and stuff. You know what I mean? The Caribbean style on the boot camp clip. So now on the album that's out,
Boy, spin fire.
That's right. He's spitting that hip hop. You know what I mean? How did this come about? The change. How did it come about?
I mean, you know, first of all, man, you know, all the music that I did before I went to prison, man. You know what I'm saying? I did 5 years in prison. It took a little time out of my life, but that really helped me find myself, basically. You know what I mean? And then when I went to prison, I started writing hip hop, and I grew off it. And I said, you know, when I come home, I'm gonna do reggae and hip hop. And that's what I came home to do. You know, I linked up with Bristol, man, and I think right now, man, we got so much power and so much fire.
Not to cut you off, don't forget about the album Still Hood. He put that out too.
For sure, last year. Underground, you know. I'm glad my boy said something.
You can't forget about it. There's a lot of songs up there that I like, so I had to put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and I did release the Still Hood album last year. You know, I got a big buzz off it. So, you know, I respect to everybody that supported me on that. You know what I mean? But yo, man, like I said, you know, I'm coming different now. I'm coming with reggae, I'm coming with hip hop. I'm coming to let people know that I don't have to do one thing to blow. I can do two things and blow up and take it to the top as long as it's positive. You heard me?
Now, to all the cats that's on the street right now that's probably watching it, all the so-called thugs, and if you are a thug or whatever the question may be, hold up, I'm about to ask another question, you know what I mean? So I want y'all to pay attention because I'm going to ask them, you know? You know, you talked about you was locked up in prison. Now, let me ask you a question. How many cats that you was around in prison that their homeboys came to visit them and gave them commissary?
Let me tell you something, man. That's one thing I learned about that, man. All these people, man, in all these gangs, all these people talking about they got a bunch of homeboys. When you go to prison, man, only 3 of my homeboys came and made sure I was alright, man. So I'm going to say big up to my boy One Time. I'm going to say big up to my boy Black from off of Hancock and Bedford. I'm going to say big up to Tech from Smith & Wesson. Every time I blew his phone up $2,000, he put it back on for me. I'm going to say big up to his wife Kim. You know what I mean? Everybody that supported me in prison. I was one of those, I was kind of like lucky that I had some of my dudes with me. But majority of the dudes that said they was my homeboy, they wasn't there, man. I did my whole 5 years. Me, Tech, One Time, Briss, Tech wife Kim, and my boy Black, man. That's it, man. Word, man. So, I mean, all that about when you go to jail, that you got friends in the street, man. Nobody ain't your friend when you go inside, baby. For real, for real. You heard it from me, man. Word. And if you did, you was lucky, man. That's good, man. If you did have somebody to hold you down, you was lucky, man. So, I mean, you ain't got that right now. People always talking about they your peoples, man. And when you go to jail, man, it's a different thing. But that's a whole nother story, man. I paid my dues. I asked God to forgive me for what I did. And, you know, he did. And he put me in Bristol on a pedestal, whereas we gonna get rich, baby. And we get rich to take care of the kids, to do the right thing in the communities, and build a mosque, man.
What I say is we already rich. Like I tell them, I don't know what day and what time, but the check is there.
Check is there. God ready to give it to us.
Y'all happy.
I mean, we talking about that like other side.
Right, the other side.
Yeah, we good. We good.
So yo, let everybody know.
One time before I get anything, man, I want to say thanks to my aunt Sharice, man. Thanks to my uncle Ike, man, for supporting my whole movement, supporting what I do, for holding me down, for making sure I'm alright. I want to say rest in peace 3 times to my grandmoms, man, both of my grandmoms. I want to say thanks to my grandpops. I want to say thanks to my whole Cassidy family, the whole Fisher family, Bristol Pops.
Man.
You know what I mean? I want to say what's up to the whole OK the Printing
What's
Company.
Cassidy though?
That's Cassidy. That's my whole.
Oh,
family,
okay then. All right. We don't want to get it.
I want to say big up to Bristol whole family. Definitely to his moms, which is my mom's.
Trey, what up,
you know, to his Uncle Trey, to my son, my 2 daughters, man. To everybody, man, that support our movement, man. Enough love,
my
man.
daughter too.